looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just kept looking up. They said they about to
on second down. It's Armstrong. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Center on.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's my fault.
Earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On first down, Akers. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
You probably don't. He's strange.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
6'2", shoot like Curry, bro. Lights out from 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
As soon as he passed half court, bro, he's green. He just he ain't take it serious.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It fights him off. Brushing off defense. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're saying right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Come on, man.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken short.
You said what, bro?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive.
It
seemed like they
for
may be
it.
giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing
He said
the lead
500?
up once again, and you're exactly right.
For everything?
Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This one taken from the 7.
Hell yeah.
And they'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the...
Huh? That's great, bro. $500 for all this for 2 sleeves in the chest. That's great, bro. Hell yeah. I know, bro. Shit, he ain't even trying to buck nobody, bro. That's a good ass tattoo, man. Huh?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. General West. He's coming. Double up. Roll out. He's coming. Double up. Jet 2.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. And they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
So you still... Hey, how your contract
the
going,
LA
bro?
offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 4.
Man, come on, bro. This nigga...
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
2nd and 4. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. But we just saw a great example when we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
James Hart is not an athlete, bro. Yeah, he had the high IQ.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's all trying to show my friends.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I like the way he played.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
It's my isolation.
And that will get the lead up to 14. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's Eckler again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm a pass first guard. I'm a pass first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted third time. Picked off
that tell you what type of player.
They'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Armstrong. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You like a football player.
Now back to throw. He's going to be driven down. Jeffrey Simmons in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
I should have played in high school.
Dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
I think I would have made it.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete.
I ain't had the
They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
He went to a private school.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Back now in Los Angeles, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This fielded at the 2.
Yeah, off to the 2.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
No, it's one before it go to school, boy.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Here's Tannehill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Brand Knight don't like the legit only one.
Rock it, now! Check 31, check 31.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
It was good. The best player I seen, this dude named Socks.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Dog, Socks is really like that, bro. The only reason he got the only reason he said he ain't make it because he called his trainer.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he threw the basketball at the coach.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You talking about pure shooter, bro? I seen Socks, they double-teamed him, man. He put the ball between the
LA offense ready to go for their next drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there. Keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's a gain of 13. First down Rams.
Really like that, bro.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch.
They'll try the left side. It's Armstrong, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we watch where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this. Where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
His name's Tommy, bro.
So again from the 39, this time for the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
He a legit hood nigga. Like a legit hood.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside
legit
the 15.
Nigga, bro. He about 5. He about your height. He's same build as you. Same body type as you. Ain't nothing like he just got bigger legs than you. But he's like 6'1", 6'2". This nigga get on my fucking nerves, bro. He about 6'1", 6'2", same body type as you. He just, bro, he can pull up from 3 anywhere.
Gain of 27.
Post you up, pull up from 3. He can do all that, dog.
This quarterback
nice, bro.
Has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%.
He was robbing people. That's how he messed up. He was robbing people.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Got enough friend in,
the Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He a little bit taller than me. He played point guard for American Heritage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He from Lincoln Park. That's my dog.
They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
If you go to Sunland Park in the gym, he be at every Sunday. Balling.
They'll drop the throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This is taken at the 3.
You know the words are? You know the words are.
Return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Oh, no.
He's not going to get me. Check 26, check 26.
Play?
Slam. Hard.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On first down, it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down.
I think the best player that I've seen play is D.
So
Wood.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
D. Wood. His name's David Wood. He won the
Watch twins.
To the air again, Tannehill.
David Wood.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think
he
so. I think in this situation, the defender was
Wood.
making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That's my cousin.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down.
In high school. Average.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
You know why, right?
Timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Team 6.
Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Los Angeles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know
This nigga, I just got done from a league game. This nigga said I'm cheating. I was playing a league game. Ooh.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind.
For it. Trying to make it to the lead.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
What he said?
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Damn, son. He said he like he got a crackhead for that. Bitch up in the choke.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can
What you looking? What you?
What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Close encounter of what kind?
No, I wish I was to the basketball series, like football series. I would admit it, bro.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah, I won't be working at the studio. I need to find something else to do. I can't work at the studio. That shit.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do
Yeah.
this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know.
Yeah.
Give me that work and
I know,
can
bro.
sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it.
Like, that's what they want to do. That's their dream, bro.
I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Huh? Yeah, college. But bro, why I don't understand why people when you go to college, like I got a friend who's trying to make it, like one of the dudes in high school, and he was like, I want to take up communication, bro. I said, why? Huh? But why would you go for that, bro? It's one of the most useless degrees too. Like, well, I mean, it's not too many jobs that can deal with that communication degree. What's the word I'm looking for? That, like, you know how you need a bachelor for like business and all that, and you got different avenues. But communications, bro, it's only one avenue. Like, you feel me? It's not too many jobs for communication, bro. Think about it.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, that's true. But how many? What I'm trying to say, how many people actually use a communication degree, bro? Not too many, bro. Bro, huh? You know why I wanted, bro? Like, why I had wanted to become a social worker, bro. Like, I told myself, bro, at 14, I told myself I want to become a social worker, bro. And I seen everything that came with all the like the kids helping out kids. Like, I liked that shit, though. They get paid decent, bro. Bro, you can start your own thing, bro. You can work for yourself, bro. You don't have to work for people, bro. You can get a contract. Like, that's the way I was looking at stuff. My dad, I was about to go to school and I was about to go to Oakwood College, bro. Actually take school serious. Like, take it like I took it in my 9th grade year. My dad told me social workers don't make no money. I told him straight up, I was doing it for the money. I told him I ain't doing it for the money. He said everything's about money.
Touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Expecting he with the back then you out of zip. Blind back then dip.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, and then bitch, he don't know shit about me and Elijah. That's some real ass shit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, Cook. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Hey, bro.
Have the first down at about the 38.
You ready to chat, bro? The Titans
on the pickup there, and it moves the
that nigga bitching, bro.
Defense had a chance
they talking about he handicapped.
The opening drive,
bro, that nigga talking about he handicapped. I'm Nandoing. But what you gotta told him, bro? Like in the 3-4 bear, bro. I'm just blitzing more than what you can send. You feel me? Like more than you can block. There's no nandoing. And I've been trying to tell niggas that, bro. You can't nando no more. It's not nano, bro. They just make
on 1st and 10.
They been stop all that, bro.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Y'all ain't seen no invite. Y'all ain't seen no invite. No.
So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
On second down now, it's Cook. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards. Makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Good D, boy.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen.
Hold block. Hold block. Let's go. Let's go.
Touchdown, Vikings.
God, keep on.
Adam Thielen, 38 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Tiffany! I love you.
Bailey now. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers to throw again. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Here's Rodgers. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, here's Jones. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
The defense.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again.
I know it's... Festival? Bitch, we were losing, bro, because of me. I don't have boost.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bravo!
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Lets it fly for... He's got a man. Complete. 27 yards. A big play there on 4th.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 41, Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I got people for I actually had to put that shit on the chat. I got trade some people.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Cousins on target to Diggs. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 40, the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Cousins. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kenny Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Nigga, don't try me. He's like he hit the little pit, boy.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Eric Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
But they need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
That shit was
so a good kick there to polish off the drive.
And then points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. Two of them give you points. Either an extra point,
that's what I'm talking about,
in this case, a field goal.
Not everybody.
He's fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
He had a 96 speed on the bench where X Factor and his star running back was X Factor. I was like, how the fuck?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, receiver.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards?
Sounds like you're watching your own game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream. I had to ping that player. I just never was.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
That nigga is trash, bro.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us. They've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They run again on first down.
My quarterback's playing stupid that game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Cousins on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Cook running right. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Hey, I don't know how they.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, 5-7.
Cousins. And Thielens got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that. Yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line.
The best linebacker that you want.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I'm gonna ask the Bears.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Here's Rodgers to throw. Complete to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 37 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Cousins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get...
That nigga, he quit. You see what 49ers talking about, I do blitz a lot. Nigga, I should have told him you do run a lot. That nigga ran 31 times. You heard me? That boy ran 31 times on me, bro.
Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view.
They finna have a squad next year, bro. They scared.
Magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the counter.
Y'all got a quarterback.
So shocked it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes.
Y'all got a quarterback.
Come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate. I do a good job. Pull up the pop out and pull out.
Y'all got a quarterback.
I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a cruise on receipts in my pocket. Don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000.
Oh, the Vikings are nice.
I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
Call Walt.
Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Mike give her one.
Hey, you ready?
Just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest.
Oh, you playing shoot? All right.
Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys
I got, bro. Hey, what you trying to do, Ty? You trying to do janitorial?
I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work.
What you trying to do, dog?
I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions.
I got the credit, bro.
Okay, 30,000.
Nigga, almost 700, nigga. What you trying to do? Matter of fact, I'm finna look how much a business license costs right now. I think my next shit, that's something to invest in. I'm gonna take this shit serious, bro. Fuck a brand new car. I'm gonna buy some old shit. Janitorial business license.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills.
I can do it online.
Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you supposed to rock your body? Itching from it. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets. You can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet. This sugar. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
Is there free business
Like
classes?
I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel.
Is it probably
Got the testing, I'ma show them skills.
bro, I know it's this song, bro.
I know I'm ill. Stars treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field.
I know that nigga, man. That nigga said, I hate people like that. I'm handicapped. Who you play on? Ty, you streaming? You streaming, Ty? Your cornerback fell, bro? Bro, you should see my cornerback. Both my cornerbacks fell at the Titans call a fucking pass. I told I missed my play caller. Good game. Oh shit, he got some on trade block, bro. That dude got Wade, dog. That nigga Wade fast as hell too. Huh? That boy a beast, bro. He playing a lot of zone, bro. You gotta run the ball. Good in the pass play, injury. What? You don't need no X. Nigga, you want Grant, nigga? Grant 96 speed. You don't need no S for that motherfucker. You just need 2 seconds to block. Yeah, man. It look like it. A cover 2. Well, good fucking play, boy. Good pass. You change your quarterback throwing mechanics? That's touchdown. That's how I be feeling, bro. But my quarterback, my running back got spin cycle here 91. I'm 93 speed. I might use him. Oh hell no, bro. That's TD, boy. It's like that man slow down and everything, bitch. You had circle for the low pass though. For a little more yards. I feel you, dog. God damn. That nigga Saints ass, boy. The Packers supposed to lost me. That nigga trash, bro. And he know he supposed to lose. Our division gonna be hard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I got a question. What Scott Pat don't be blowing niggas out, bro? Alright, he don't be shutting niggas out. He be beating people about like he'll blow them out, but they be scoring. But he be having 50, bro. How the fuck he be getting speed boosts and all this shit? I've been noticing that. Huh? Like he don't be shutting niggas out, bro. Don't he don't even shut nobody out, bro. He don't even shut out the Bills. He be catching hell with the Bills sometimes. Like, yeah, bro, you should not be able to get. Yeah, I think so too. Uh, he not just dumb, bro. He know they ain't know what the fuck he doing. That's all I do. That what he did? Kick field goal, Ty. Hold on, where you at? Quarterback blast his ass. Turn the line on quarterback blast his ass, yo. Bitch, they can't. You can't block no quarterback blast. Mm-hmm. Oh hell no. He ran commit. He ran commit. But how the fuck you still got it? I think you went in the wrong hole, Ty. Yeah, you supposed to went low. You went right. Hey, bro, you should. Bro, he ain't that from. Oh, bro, you don't know how to do it. Ty don't know how to do it. I about to tell him he should have used my bear blitz. That. You bored? Come on. Come here. Tilt. Come here. That's smart as hell what Ty doing. He said, I made all the right adjustments and everything. And they just came directly in. Dumbass. I'm blitzing 9 people. He got 2 real forces. What the fuck? Or you can use the bear blitz. Oh, now he got. Now he running right, left, left, left. What play? That shit work?
No both hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick.
That's that pain.